March 13th, Friday the 13th, 2020. Coronavirus is here. People are beginning to become afraid. And it's the rhetoric that we see in the news and social media that's amping up the fear and the anxiety and the stress behind the virus. And I've been called to come in and have a conversation with you folks that are interested in understanding the deeper meaning behind the coronavirus, not necessarily the hysteria that we're being fed. And this is something that I've been feeling for a very long time. I have felt this, what I like to call the apocalypse, coming to our... I've felt that we were going to experience it in this lifetime that I was living. But not the way the Bible quoted the apocalypse to be. It's more like an internal revolution that's taking place. It's an internal crumbling that needs to take place. And there's a lot of folks that are perhaps feeling some sort of chaos, or perhaps feeling depression or an anxiety, or especially now with the coronavirus, feeling fear around the uncertainty of what is to come, and schools closing down and airports kind of feeling ghostly. I just flew from Honolulu to LA, and I was completely disconnected to what was going on with the coronavirus because I don't watch the news, and I filter what I receive, because I do believe that what we consume will consume us. So I filter what I want to see and what I want to bring in. So I believe that if I don't allow myself to fall into the hype of the coronavirus and into the fear of the coronavirus, and I take care of my body, I eat well, I sleep well, I love myself, I nourish myself, then I'll be fine. And those that are not nourishing themselves, are not taking care of themselves, are not looking at their stuff, are not really understanding that there's much depth to all of us, and that perhaps we're living a life that's not to the fullest of our grandest of intentions for this lifetime that we have right now, that we're not necessarily sucking the juice out of life and really being deliberate manifestors, right? So we always are manifesting. We are creatures of manifestation. That's what we do. We're creators. We create our own reality, right? And I feel like this time is happening right now for us to wake up to that understanding that it's time for us to look at our shit. And it's time to stop pretending that that pile that has been piling up, or all those skeletons that have been piling up in our closet, need to be looked at, need to be healed. You need to feel it in order to heal it. And that doesn't mean you have to go into a spiral of devastation. That means you need to just sit with that discomfort that comes up. It means that you need to actually give yourself permission to feel what you've been running away from, to listen to those messages that you need to hear about how to really live the life that you truly desire to live. And the coronavirus is here to allow us to stop, to really put a pause in this rat race a lot of us are living in this life that perhaps is not necessarily fulfilling us the way that we desire it to fulfill us. We live in a capitalistic environment, and we are creatures who purchase. And many times when we have voids within ourselves, we're using these material goods to cover up those voids, to put the Band-Aid over the wound that needs just natural healing by taking off the Band-Aid and letting it breathe. So my loves, do not fear the coronavirus. It's not here to hurt us. The coronavirus is here to let us know that we need to stop, and we need to start looking within and cleaning up house. And yes, that means going into a quarantine. Yes, that means perhaps taking time for yourself. And that's okay. This is only temporary, it's not permanent. But if we allow ourselves to buy into the hype, buy into the fear that's being fed to us, then it's going to be a more painful experience than it needs to. So if you resonate with this message, if you resonate with my channel, then shoot down a post, give a comment, let's really give ourselves permission to be true to what it is that we feel, because when we do, then we give others permission to be true to what it is they feel. That's my platform, Lovingly Raw. My authenticity and vulnerability to hold space and give you courage for you to find your own. So find your own. Speak your truth. This is your space. And stay tuned if you want to learn more about how to level up and navigate your process in awakening to who you truly are and who you truly desire to be and what you truly desire to get out of this fucking life. Like, this life is here to help you accelerate, to grow, to live, to succeed, to live in abundance. Yeah, abundance in health, abundance in wealth, abundance in love, abundance in everything that you desire. It's time. Trust. Love you very much, and I'll be seeing you again soon. Aloha.